Have you ever wondered how our understanding of life beyond Earth has evolved, not just in science, but in the very fabric of our culture? The journey is as rich as the cosmos itself. Among those holding humanity's hand as we navigate questions of the cosmos, society, and soul is Dr. Stephen J. Dick. He is imbued with antithetical gifts, making him a compelling speaker and educator. His background shapes his fascinating theories, melding the analytic and ethereal mind of a philosopher and the proof-based equations and theories of a scientist. He has dedicated his life to finding answers and asking the right cosmic questions. Dr. Dick has devoted decades to exploring what connects the stars to our own sense of meaning, as well as studying the evolution and cyclical nature of the universe. Throughout his career, he has worked as a leading astronomer, historian, and astrobiologist. For 20 years, he was stationed in Washington, D.C., where he observed space at the U.S. Naval Observatory, where he was the top astronomer. This is not just any observatory, shown here in this nighttime panoramic image. The observatory has been at the forefront of major scientific studies throughout its history, including measuring the speed of light, observing solar eclipses, and discovering the moons of Mars, Phobos, and Deimos. His academic life has been shaped by the stars. His work has enabled him to work with observatories all over the globe, including New Zealand. With a PhD in the history and philosophy of science and 23 years immersed in astronomy, history, and astrobiology, he is a talented educator and speaker with a knack for explaining complex science concepts. He hails from Evansville, Indiana. The scientific community has learned more from the diverse questions that Dr. Dick asks than anything else. He has a way of organizing queries like, are we alone in the universe? What's our destiny? Or if there are ETs out there, what would communication look like? Are there even biological beings left in a universe that is so old? How would we cultivate the universe without other intelligent biological life? Dr. Dick, who is 75, is like the outer space philosopher for the layperson, and we need more thinkers like him in the STEM field to translate the big questions surrounding ET. Maybe most impressive to audiences is his stint as NASA's chief historian, stepping down in 2009. While there, he emphasized the importance of space exploration. According to Dr. Dick, humanity's curiosity is integral to the growth of any civilization and begins at birth. Today, he continues to travel, write books, and educate other scientists by sharing wisdom at various events. Last year, he presented his work at a conference of astrobiologists in Copenhagen, Denmark. He took the audience through 3 cosmic evolution scenarios and asked what ET contact might mean and the societal impact of that. One of his most striking scenarios was envisioning a possibility where there is no more intelligent biological life in the universe, only AI with or non-biologic beings. Why? The universe is so old, he contends, so maybe evolution has already led to AI in the cosmos. In other words, are we just late to the party? Well, probably not, judging from his hopefulness. Addressing a reporter after his talk in Copenhagen, he said, "I think all the exoplanets, at least 5,000, that do exist out there, increase the likelihood that there is life out there, but of course we can't assume." And so for now, he will be writing more books on the topic. Dr. Dick has witnessed firsthand how debates about extraterrestrial life have shifted through the decades, and why they matter to us all. At a Library of Congress event in June 2014, for example, was a memorable seminar for focusing on astrobiology and theology, 2 subjects he is passionate about. He debated panel members, seen here from right to left, Professors Robin Lovin and Derek Malone France, with Dr. Dick on the far right. See link in the description to watch. In addition to speaking in front of audiences, it is through his books that he really seeks to share his insights with the world. His first major work, The Biological Universe, traces the story of humanity's fascination with life beyond Earth, beginning with the ancient Greeks to the dawn of the space age. In its pages, he explores how philosophers like Democritus and Epicurus, centuries before telescopes, already pondered whether there might be worlds without number, teeming with life. The book reveals how these early debates shaped the very foundations of science, and how Enlightenment thinkers, especially in Britain and Europe, pushed our cosmic curiosity forward. Their questions echo through the halls of academia to this day. Another book, Astrobiology, Discovery, and Societal Impact, moves the conversation from the philosophical to the scientific, showing his divergent intellect. Here, Dr. Dick examines how radio telescopes sweep the skies, space probes hunt for biosignatures, and astronomers like him ask, what would it mean to find life elsewhere? Would such a discovery change how we see ourselves? Would it alter our philosophies, our beliefs, even our sense of the sacred? These are not just scientific questions, but deeply human ones. Central to the work is the concept of cosmic evolution. While he did not coin the term, his research has helped to broaden its meaning, showing that cosmic evolution is not only about the physical development of the universe, but also about the cultural and spiritual implications of our place within it. Let me explain. Think about personal growth. Now think of the personal growth of a nation, a planet, a galaxy, and on and on. In his intelligence principle, his hypothesis describes what he calls a binding tendency among all intelligent societies, both terrestrial and extraterrestrial. That is to say that the extent intelligence can be improved, it will be improved, he explains. Since the 1990s, this idea has grown to include not just the sweep of stars and galaxies, but the evolution of life, intelligence, and even our collective imagination. The scientist's books invite readers to consider not only where we come from, but what we might become. Pretty cool, I think. His most recent book, published in 2020, is Space, Time, and Aliens. Its greatest theme is what Carl Sagan many years ago called the cosmic connection. Which brings us to exospirituality, a question that haunts the doctor's work. If we discover life beyond Earth, how will it transform our beliefs, our philosophies, society as a whole, even our sense of the sacred? He thinks of himself as standing on the shoulders of giants, thinkers from Democritus to Kant, and countless astronomers and philosophers since. Their questions, it is clear to me, still haunt him, urging us to keep searching. As we look to the stars, reflect as if Dr. Dick was right here. Are we, as a species, truly ready for the answers the universe may offer? The search continues, as does the story of Dr. Stephen J. Dick. On a recent NASA podcast, Dr. Dick was asked if he thought we were ready for open contact with aliens. "I don't think we're ready," he told the host, Jim Green. He explained, "That's one of the reasons that I think we need to prepare for discovery, because you can have a better outcome if you're prepared," he said. He went on, noting that the preparation depends on what the discovery scenario is. For example, first, what's the impact of discovery life? Are you talking about microbial life, or intelligent life with a signal, or the signal that's deciphered, and what do they say? Those are all different scenarios that you're having to consider when you're talking about what's the reaction going to be, he said. Welcome to Cosmic Mirror, where we look for our reflection in the universe. Dr. Dick is a perfect example of an exospirituality scholar. Imagine a cascade of stars gliding across a velvet sky, galaxies spiraling in silent harmony, and nebulae glowing with the promise of new beginnings. Here, beneath this cosmic tapestry, we ask not just what's out there, but what it means for us. Certainly, the answers to the cosmos are coming closer. So keep reaching for the stars because their stories may be closer than you think.